Hey everybody, I'm Nzinga Imani, and I'm here with Ray Holiday.
Hey.
And Janae Bolden.
What's good?
And this is All Right, So Boom. And today we have with us LightSkin Keisha. Hey.
Keisha.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So we got to start off by saying congratulations.
Thank
Congrats.
you.
We heard you having a baby boy.
Yeah.
Boy, Mom.
Are you excited?
I'm really excited. And I'm ready for it to be over. Come on.
Yeah.
How close are you to the finish line?
I'm real close. I'm
Okay.
getting there.
All right.
I
Well,
don't want to give the exact time out because,
Okay.
you know, people out here crazy. But,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you know,
people
I
crazy.
just, I just want a surprise. Oh.
Right.
yeah.
Baby's
Right.
out. Exactly.
When he comes out, you gonna have him on the internet at all, or you gonna keep him under wraps?
You know, I've really been thinking about that. I'm probably not going to, especially right away.
Mm-hmm.
And just because I just see, like, over time, the internet has become a real strange place.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I just want to protect whatever I love, especially that.
Right.
That's going to be like very sentimental to me. So
Yeah.
it's just like, I'm just not here for it. Like, I don't know. It's like the internet just kind of made like, even if your kid is cute,
Mhm.
you know, like
Right.
the internet made it okay for people to talk about kids.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just think that's crazy.
Agreed.
Like, back then, you know, it was always a forbidden thing. Like, you don't
Mhm.
call babies ugly. You
Yeah.
don't call
Right,
children
right,
ugly.
yeah.
Right.
Like, you don't
Right.
you don't say crazy
Right.
stuff about
Mhm.
children. But
Right.
now it's like the internet is crazy. So it's
Yeah.
like,
That's
I'm just not going to play because I'll be ready to go to jail behind mine.
I feel you.
So, no.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Because there used to be a code, and
There
that
used to
code
be.
is gone.
That
yeah.
code
Right.
is so gone.
Yeah.
What
It
happened to it?
It's
I don't
sad.
know.
We
Right.
need to bring it
That's
back. You know what the problem is nobody's checking people when they step out of line.
Yeah.
We
you
just
go.
need some reinforcements. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
we'll handle it.
Yeah.
Also, so easy to thug behind a computer. I think
Mhm.
that
Oh.
has a lot to do with it.
It's
It
just
really
the
is.
accessibility. People
Mhm.
think they know you.
To even sit behind a computer and be like, I'm gonna say something negative about this person's kid. It's wild, but
It's wild.
Crazy
That's
as
okay.
hell. Karma going to get their ass. though.
exactly. And
That's it.
speaking of crazy, we always start off this episode by talking about one of the craziest experiences that you've had with another celebrity, something that just was off the wall or unexpected.
I would say I had posted a video. I was just being funny or whatever, just doing something funny, goofy or whatever. Shade Room posted it, other blogs that posted it, and then Rihanna had DM'd me and was like, thought that was funny,
Oh,
and I
dope.
was like, what the? I was like, Rihanna, what the?
And
I
that's,
was like, what you doing?
It's a different
And
type
so
of
we
DM.
had like a cool little conversation or whatever, but I was just like, from that, I was like, damn, like I'm really out here. Like,
Yes.
I'm like, this is Rihanna.
Invite her to
that's-
the baby shower and invite me too.
That is
Okay,
so
Mary.
crazy.
right? Because even if she don't come, she might send a gift.
I
This is
I
true.
feel like she probably would.
would.
You
Oh
know what
my
I'm saying?
God, that is
So
correct.
yeah,
And y'all babies really could play together.
Yes.
true.
I'm
they
just saying.
could.
That
You
is.
got
They
Warner
there.
got a boy.
Yeah.
So she got two boys.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
That's a thing.
I love it.
See
Look
And,
that
at
then
that.
setup?
both, and y'all both got, the couples are power couples,
Right.
both in the
Look
industry.
at that setup.
Okay.
That's
We
wonderful.
did that.
I love
Okay.
that.
All right.
I love me some Rihanna.
Yeah.
She is so like bossy to me. I love her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, no ifs, ands, buts about it. I love it. I love it. I think speaking of that moment, what was the moment where you felt like, yo, we're here, like we've arrived?
I mean,
Wait, because the name of the podcast is ISO Boom, so I need you to start with that ISO
okay. So boom. Honestly, I really be feeling like I say that on a regular too. Anyway,
Good.
so
Boom.
like,
Right. You say all right or I?
I
Okay.
I say
I don't
so
mean
boom.
that
I
about
be
it.
like whoopty whoop.
Yeah,
You know that.
I like whoopty-whoop.
You
Yeah.
know blase. But I would say, I mean, of course, when I went viral, it was like, oh shit.
Mhm.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, it was probably like that moment, and I think when I really felt like I had like made it out or like broke through a little bit is when I had signed like my first record deal, and I was all over the radio and I had billboards all over the city and all this other shit. I was like, wow, like this is real as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this with like the treadmill challenge or?
Yes, it was that around that time. Yeah. Yeah. And
And
that
that's
was
how
like,
you came on my radar. I know. I love that challenge and seeing you and watching you repost all the.
yeah. And that was crazy too, because I remember that video, when we shot that video, it was like a 15-hour video set. And that was one of the most like craziest video sets because I was like, wow, like this is how they really do it. Like they was painting walls and all type of shit. I was like, damn, this is big budget.
Oh,
Like it
man.
was real big budget. So that's why I was like, damn, like I'm really like breaking through and being like, you know, this artist that I want to be.
I love it.
They say once you go viral once, it's like a drug almost, where you want that moment again. Is there any truth in that?
I mean, you know, it's just like if it's in you, it's in you.
Mhm.
You know, if it
Mhm.
happens, it just happens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you definitely want to go viral again when it first happens and stuff like that. But you know, now I'm to a point to where it's just like, now you got to be careful.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Now you have to be very careful because anything you say or anything that you do, you know, is gonna be plastered. But I just also feel like we just such in a time to where everybody is so fake sensitive about shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can't do shit. Everybody complains about every single thing. Like, I seen somebody complaining the other day. They was like, "Yeah, and y'all need to stop wearing them pimple patches outside because it's not cute."
What?
I'm like,
Mind
y'all
Can we
just
live?
like y'all just have a problem with
Yeah.
everything.
Everything.
Miserable.
Like, oh my
Right.
The whole
god.
point of it was like we can feel cute with a pimple. Now we can have a little star,
Right, a little
here.
star, a little sticker, you know what I'm saying?
Little
So,
heart.
but it's like, why do you care? Also,
Right,
like,
right.
what is
It's
it?
not on your skin. What's
It's
Yeah.
not on your
better?
skin, so it's like, why do you care? But I mean, people really just have a problem with everything now. So it just, it kind of sometimes like, I started out as being like this whole internet sensation, viral, you know, girl.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know, I know the internet. I still do. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but it's still, but now it's like to the point to where sometimes like I have to give myself a break from that shit because it just becomes so negative.
Right.
Yeah.
And it
Right.
becomes so like you can really get consumed into
Mhm.
what's going on. And it's like, I don't want to be consumed into that. I
Right.
want to snap into reality.
Absolutely.
So what do
And,
you do
you
when you
know?
get to that point? Do you turn your phone off? Do you give it to your man? Do you say like, don't let me touch the phone? Or do you go work out? Like, what's the best way to decompress it?
I am not working
I
out.
love it.
But, I go to work. I try to find like basically like I'll get off of social media more so. And
Yeah.
I'll just try to do something more so productive. You know, so whether that be with my brand or just like researching certain stuff or whatever about what I want to do about starting another business or making other investments and
Mhm.
you know, or just whatever the case may be. You just got to be something productive. But
Right.
it's like
Mhm.
I don't want to be consumed into, you know, the dramas of the world and
Right.
what's on the new what's posted on the blog and stuff like that. Because that all of that shit can just
Yeah.
like, you know, or I
Mhm.
might just chill, watch a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like take my mind away because I'm a '90s baby.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, we know from even just your name, right?
right. But I feel like I come from an era of like where I'm so actually blessed that I was able to experience life before social media.
Right.
Got it. Right.
Facts.
Right.
And these days, people don't understand
No,
what
they
that
don't.
feel like.
No,
Like,
they
you know
don't.
what I'm saying? Especially like the 2000s and up. Y'all, like, it's like y'all don't understand what
Yeah.
that life was.
Right.
Like, life was so sweet.
It was
Mhm.
sweet.
It was like the air was different too.
It was. It was rotary phones.
You know?
Your parents picking up the phone while you was on the
Right.
phone.
It was
like,
three-way
get off my
call.
phone.
Like, I miss that.
It
Yeah.
was, it was setting people up on three-way calls.
Right.
Was that just me?
Because
How's that no more?
it formed a certain type of like culture of like people. I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, we just have a certain type of character about ourselves versus just, you know, now you see the kids and they just all up in their phones. Like I remember my mama,
True.
we was told to go outside and
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
and come back in on the street like come in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Yeah.
if you keep all that running in the side, you either in or you out.
Yeah.
And we going out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
it was just like, but that right there gave us a chance to be more active with other kids.
That's a
Yeah.
fact. That's a
You
fact.
know, our
Yeah.
neighbors,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying? Just
Right.
be more active or whatever out here, just playing games. You know, you make a little house out of grass or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You using your
Yeah.
hands.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
You doing something instead of just tap, tap, tap,
Mhm.
tap, tap.
Right.
So that said, are you gonna limit the screen time when your son gets here?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No
'Cause,
tablet unless.
no, he gonna have the tablets and stuff, but I
see,
feel like
yeah.
it's gonna be more so for like, you know, educational purposes.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
But
Yeah.
outside of that, oh my God, it was this TikTok, and it made me damn near sad because it was like it has the music behind it, has like the little sad music behind,
Mhm.
and it was like remember when
The
you was a
violence.
kid, they was like, you know, '90s babies, remember this, and it was like talking about how like when you was in school remember they had the little clocks to teach you how to tell time, and you know they had the little.
That's right. They used to have the clocks on that on the wall, the different times.
Yes, and then they used to even bring out the money. You know what I'm saying? So you can learn how to like count money and the little red blocks, so you can do math and all that stuff like that or whatever. And I'm just like, they not doing it like this no more.
At all.
They not doing it like this. Like, this is how we really was like learning and being more active though.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Instead of just looking something up. Like, you know, we were actually like physically into it. And I just feel, and it made me kind of sad because I'm like, these times are really over. Like, it ain't no going back. I don't think it's going to ever go back.
Yeah. But also, I feel like the need for that is a little different now because everybody got their time is already set for you. You already see it. They already just swiping their cards. They don't need to calculate their change. So, I mean, by the time our kids are older, I guess different skills will be useful. Maybe them iPads might be a little bit more useful. We'll see.
Yeah, it'll be useful, but it's like, damn, like if I look at my watch right now, I should be able to know what time it is.
No, I agree.
Without the digital numbers.
I agree.
I should be able to know like what time is on my clock instead of being like, well, shit, let me look at my phone because I don't really know how to.
Time.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to tell time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and even like count money or stuff like that or whatever.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know, just make me like miss the old days, like getting out the bus.
Absolutely.
Coming home, rushing to go see 106 in Park. Like, who got the #1 song?
That was,
you know,
I don't even know no more.
I know. We were literally just saying, who got the #1 song now? How do you even know?
We don't even know.
Well, we really used to know because you would see those videos over and over again.
That is very, very true.
And it made you honestly like appreciate artists, and music more too,
and the products,
for sure. Because they need stuff like that again. Because it's just like,
I agree.
You know, like everybody's so fast paced. We was appreciating that music back.
We did. We lived for those videos.
Now all the music is sampling the music from then. Like almost all the hits now have 90s samples in them.
Does that make you feel?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like samples been samples.
Yeah,
samples been
samples.
When I see people say that, I be like, because they always be like, "Oh my God, all these samples," and I be like, "Y'all don't even know everybody done samples."
Well, right, because the '90s music was sampling the '70s music.
Exactly.
But the thing about it now is the kids these days, they don't even know the songs from the '90s. Sometimes they don't know that the songs are not this era of art.
You can still appreciate music without knowing all the details.
That's
of
true.
Where it came from.
You definitely can. Yeah. Because I mean, it's like. And I see so many different generations. Like they'll be like generations before me, they might get mad at our generation because we might not know a full Biggie song.
Right.
But it's like that wasn't really our generation. Like that was y'all generation. Our generation was a little bit different.
That was my generation.
So yeah, I'm gonna know a Nicki Minaj song. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I was on. Right. You know what I'm saying? When I was.
That makes sense.
You get what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is.
I know. Thanks for calling me old right in front of me. That is nasty.
I definitely feel
nasty
old
word.
now.
It was
It's
so
all
nasty,
good,
but
No,
it
I
was
don't
so
want you to
nasty.
feel old.
It's all right.
I was saying,
It's okay.
But
I'm
since
like,
we're
I know
talking
old
about
Biggie lyrics.
I was talking about how you got your name, LightSkin Keisha. That's a Belly reference, right?
Yeah.
Keisha from Belly.
Yeah.
Is there a movie or film from the 90s that you would love, to do a reboot, like be an actress in?
Shit, I'd like to do everything. I miss like that time. Martin is my favorite show. I feel like
Yes.
still to this day, Martin is my favorite sitcom. There's nothing like it.
What character would you be on Martin? Are you Pam? Are you Gina? Are you Shanae?
Where the hell are you, Martin?
I'm all of them.
Are you Tommy?
I'm all of the Martin, like the the Dragonfly Jones.
The Dragonfly Jones.
I'm definitely Shanae. I'm definitely Gina at times. I'm Martin. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that type of humor to me is just so like rare these days.
Yes,
So that's why
yes.
like I feel like for me, Martin would be my favorite comedian because his humor is just so like, what the fuck? But
Agreed.
that's so me
Agreed.
off of
Agreed.
camera, like
Agreed.
behind the scenes.
It's
When I'm around my friends and family,
right?
they be like, my mom would be looking at me like, what?
Yeah.
What was
I
your
just be
favorite
doing
Martin
stupid.
episode?
My favorite Martin episode, one of my favorite Martin episodes is the episode where he got the ticket for speeding, I think it was. And he was in the courtroom acting a damn fool. But it was like,
And he
why
was
are you...
representing himself?
Yes. And it was like, why are you doing so much? And then he was like, he just spazzed out in the middle of the damn courthouse like, I don't even want to do it because it's just going to make me look crazy. But anyways, yeah.
Were you about to do an impression?
I was, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna
do
do it.
it.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Do it.
He said this
You
peer
not
pressure
putting
ain't gonna
on
work.
pressure like that. But that is really like one of my favorite episodes. And then
Okay.
the other episode is the one where he lost his like radio player, or he thought somebody stole it, and then he was trying to like interview
When he had
everybody
the
to
dog?
see. Yes, when he had the dog. And
That
everybody
still
was
too
like,
long for me.
Right.
He's like,
Okay.
oh, the one episode 3. Yeah, okay.
I love
I'm
watching
in,
that
I'm in.
episode though,
Yeah.
because they always talk about how like that episode in particular, if you literally watch everybody, if
Yeah.
you go back and watch everybody, everybody is trying to not
To
break
hold
characters
them-
so
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Those are my favorite.
But they could not
episodes.
even help it.
Yeah.
And
Right,
it's
you
like,
see it in the
Agreed.
faces.
what
I
the
could-
fuck is
like-
he doing?
That one.
Yeah, that one.
I
Yeah,
remember
that one.
Yeah, that
I
one.
He was
think-
like, sit. And he was
Yeah.
like, lay. And then he just let the dog fall. Like,
Okay,
dog's
yeah.
not real.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Yeah,
But I
even-
love
yeah.
stuff like that though.
Even his multi characters like Lil Roscoe and
Right.
shit. Like
That's
I do
what I'm
love that.
saying.
Yeah.
Like Jerome.
Yeah.
Jerome in the house.
Right.
I say
Watch
Jerome
your
in the house. Like you could dress up as all of his characters that he played
Agreed.
for
Yeah,
Halloween.
okay.
Like you
Agreed.
could literally dress
Each and
dress up
every
as him.
one of them. How do you feel when you're on set? When you're on your set? When you're on the Power Book set? How does, with your love of what you used to watch to now do it? What's that feel like?
It's a little challenging because in that set it's like you got to be a little bit more serious.
Right.
But we be having a ball off camera.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, like being around like amongst people and in the same room is like Lorenz Tate is like you got to be up on your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every time I see, I be like, bro, like this man challenges me.
Yeah.
And he don't even know it because it's just like, because he come in there and he just know all of his lines. Like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I don't know. I have this, I kind of have that gift too. Like I know my stuff or whatever. All I got to do is look at it like once or twice and I'll just know it. But it's just like the way that he does it is just so like natural.
Yeah.
It's like, you just know, like he been doing this
Yeah.
since, you know what I'm saying? So it's just so like, it's so inspirational. But I love it though because I challenge myself to be able to become a better and like a better actress every single season.
Yeah.
And like I
Right.
get into character every time. Like, what I'm saying? I get into character even more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always like challenging myself because I look around at my castmates and I'm like, oh, they serious. They gotta be serious.
Right.
Yeah.
But my character does add a little,
A little,
So-
you know.
Speaking of your character, wasn't your character kind of based off of you?
Yes,
So does that make it a little easier?
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
How does it feel to know that character was like based off?
right, because that's like,
Amazing. Because I'm like, damn, why me?
Yeah, written for that's amazing.
I was just
yeah.
about to ask you too, like transitioning, going from reality TV to scripted. What was that like?
But see, the thing is that I was already on the show. I was already on Power. Then they just, the whole reality thing
just
came about.
got
Oh,
it.
the
gotcha.
time
I was already-
right.
You was
Then,
already
so
on.
that's why I was
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying?
You're
But
like-
that, to me, that was kind of like, it was a situation to where I was just like, do I even really want to do this? Because I'm already,
Right.
Mm.
I'm
Right.
already here.
You're already
Yeah.
here.
So it's like, do I really want to even do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know because it's like I'm not what reality TV is not always reality.
Yeah.
So it's
Agreed.
like they might try to like show certain things or whatever that you really just don't even give a damn about.
Facts.
Like I don't,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't care about
Right,
this. Like
right.
I really don't.
And you're kind of
Like
stuck with that out there, right?
yeah, exactly. So it's like I was already filming and doing stuff with, Power and stuff like that or whatever, and then that just came about, and I was like, you know what, we'll try it out, but.
I get it. What's the best advice that you've received?
Best advice I received or best advice that I've gave that I feel like I have to follow myself?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big advocate of, practicing what you preach, right? So it's like, I can preach a lot of stuff out here to people. But I will say, like, regardless of how people may look at me, if I'm a celebrity, whatever the case may be, sometimes us as celebrities and artists and stuff, we go into a mode of where we might get discouraged because you just
Right.
see so much different stuff out here. You see the negative comments, you see all that stuff. And so it's just like, you know what? Let me focus and let me get back into the positivity of things, because while you could be out here focused on the negativity or whatever, it could just be a small little circle of
Right.
Yeah.
negativity, but you really should embrace all the positivity, especially if your positive outweighs the negative.
Right.
And it definitely does for me all the time. So it's like there is no need to be discouraged and to always just stay consistent in what you want to do. Like, the moments where you just chilling on the phone, could you really be doing something like more productive? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you
Yeah.
have this goal, I have this goal in my mind of where I want to be
Right.
in about 5 to 10 years, So it's like, are you right now in this moment, are you doing something productive to be able to work towards that?
Good.
If you're not, be real with yourself.
Right.
Right.
It's okay. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Yeah.
okay
Right.
to say, you know what, I'm not.
Right.
So let me pick the pieces back up and let me work on it
Yeah.
and let me do what the fuck I gotta do because I got a lot to do. It's
Yeah.
always something to do
I love that.
when it's nothing to do.
That's
Speaking
true.
of that, what about these 5 to 10 years? Is that a goal you want to share with us, or
Oh, it's all about the money for me.
okay? Right.
I just want to be
Go
like,
ahead.
you know, like you reach a certain type of like money, so it's just like, you know, with that, it's like, okay, now I
Right.
want to reach a different level.
Got
of
it.
type. I want to be a multi. Like I don't
Right.
want to be. I don't even want to be 50 million. I want to be
Yeah.
hundreds.
You
Yeah,
want to be
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn near
wealthy.
billionaire, like you know what I'm saying. Like I want to
Absolutely.
be billionaire status. Like you know,
Right.
that's what I have to work on. So it's just like that's what I want to be. But it obviously, I'm not gonna be pretending like, oh, money isn't everything. Because I mean, shit, when it come down to it really like, I mean, what you gonna do then without
What you
it?
gonna do?
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta be able to fund my kids' life so that they can have great, you know what I'm saying, lives. And I don't care. I want my kids to have the silver spoon that I didn't have.
That's it.
100%.
That's what I want. I don't
Mhm.
care. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I want them to have the silver spoon, the knife, the fork,
So
the table to play, everything.
it.
I hear
Like,
you saying kids.
yes.
So you want to have a lot of kids, like plural, like
The most I'll have is 4.
okay. You
Good
max
number.
you max out at 4.
Realistically, yeah, I'm maxing at 4.
Not you're not gonna adopt some additional. You could adopt.
Never.
No. Okay.
Never. I don't want to adopt. No, thank you.
But you come from a big family.
Yeah, I come from a big family. So yeah. Nothing. I don't have nothing against adoption or whatever. I just want, just want that
The 4.
them to come up
Okay.
out of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Have y'all talked about it?
Yeah, we talked. He already talking about because we wanted a girl,
Mm-hmm.
but we're actually really excited about
Have
the
a
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
So he like, all right, well that's cool because like when we have the boy, he could be like big brother.
Exactly. That's what every little
Exactly.
girl wants
Big
too.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool. And then we like, okay, well
brother.
afterwards, he like, yeah, so we gonna have a girl after. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute now. You gonna have to give me like
Yeah,
2
give me a little
years.
time.
I ain't
Are you getting a
playing.
push present? Have you talked about that?
He said something about it, so
Yes. Yes, Coco.
I support push presents. I
Yes.
think everybody should get one.
I support presents. Period.
Period.
Agreed.
Excellent love
Okay.
language.
Got it.
No, literally. So, but yeah, so I want more. I want multiple kids. In a perfect world, I would have 2 girls, 2 boys. I said 3, and if I had 3, I would have 2 girls, 1 boy. But we'll see.
Can I hear some more about how I've watched you guys
Yeah.
from the beginning?
Yeah,
It coming together. You went from best friends
Yeah.
we did.
to like, all right, y'all, we together now.
Yeah.
How has that been, like, kind of having people watch this relationship unfold? I mean, for me, I've enjoyed watching it because I know it's a beautiful. I love Black love. I love
Yeah.
love stories.
Yeah.
But you're like, you're looking like he get on my
Period.
nerves. Like,
Oh no, we definitely get on each other's nerves.
That's love.
I mean, but that, like you said, that's
That's
love.
love,
Like,
yeah.
what relationship is perfect without that? Like,
Correct.
yeah, it's not even
you know what
fun
I'm saying?
without that.
Exactly. Like we
Facts.
don't have this cookie cutter ass relationship. If you have a
Right.
cookie cutter relationship, child, end it. Something ain't right.
right, y'all not communicating, or
Yeah,
you
like,
just
you
gotta
ignoring the
argue.
red
That's true.
flags.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta disagree. You gotta get out there.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
it's like we just, I don't know, like it was so funny because like recently we was like, when I got pregnant, we was like, we done took this shit too far.
Beautiful.
Like we done took this shit hella far. But I mean, it was amazing because it's just, I'm not marrying somebody that I don't know. I'm not marrying a stranger. I'm not having a child with a stranger. Like this is somebody that we're literally damn near a decade in. So it's
Wow.
like we done seen each other ups and downs. We done seen each other good and bad. We done seen each other broke and, you know what I'm saying? Like really down bad.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Struggling and all type of shit. So now it's like, okay, now we're here and we just continue to grow with each other. So
Yeah.
that's the beauty of it all. And like now it's just like he tried to just be so delicate with me now. He like, I don't want you to do nothing. Like, just let me do everything. Like, I'm like, bro, He want me to be a housewife so bad.
So bad.
I'm like, it's too late for that.
Yeah.
It's too late. Like I'm rapping, I'm acting, I'm
Exactly.
doing,
Right.
I'm modeling and
Right.
shit. Like
Right.
I'm doing brand deals and stuff. Like I'm like,
doing
it's
it
too.
all.
It's too. But I do have my moments where I like hop into that housewife mode.
Oh yeah.
Like I'll be cooking and cleaning for sure.
Oh, I love it.
Really?
The house clean.
Oh, well, I
wanted
mean,
to-
I don't doubt that the house is clean.
Right.
Cause
I'm
I
just
don't play
saying.
that shit.
Look, I love that. I just figure you might call somebody up to do
Right,
it.
to do it for
After
you.
after doing all of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
We definitely have cleaners that come every 2 weeks. But the thing is that I stay like, grounded. I feel like even if you have cleaners, you should still know how to clean.
yeah, you still-
We were
You
just
gotta be
talking
able to
about
get in
this.
there.
Like
Yeah.
the other day, we was just talking about how like that shit is rooted in how you was raised.
Definitely.
So like when I was
Very
raised,
true. Oh,
my mama was
what?
the type of mama to wake up on a
Yeah.
school
on the
night.
weekends.
What,
Oh,
Anita
yeah.
Baker,
On a school night.
when
On a
she
school
put the
night.
Anita
3
Baker,
o'clock in the morning,
Bang.
get y'all
Okay,
asses
no.
up, turn
Right.
all the lights on.
Right.
It's a dish in my sink.
Right.
Get my motherfucking
Right.
house
Okay,
clean.
yeah,
Right.
the
Got
dishes
it.
in the
Got
sink.
it.
different.
That's
Got
what
it.
she was.
That's different.
Right.
We was just Saturday Anita Baker and
Huh? Oh no.
See, but she's talking
Ours
about if you
was
left the
whenever
dish
she
in the
was
sink.
ready.
I get what she's saying. That's
Yeah.
that rude
Them
awakening
dishes,
when you left the
'cause
dish
they
in the
supposed
But
to
sink.
be-
but she not even just pointing at the dish. She like
Yeah.
get my whole house clean.
Yeah.
She don't
Oh,
care.
wow.
Mind you, the bus is coming at 6.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You on a
Yeah.
time crunch.
that's what I'm saying.
Because
My
you still
mama,
got to make that bus.
yeah, exactly. And on the weekends, we used to think that we finna go to the skating rink or we finna go out with our friends.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. We come downstairs. She got the buckets with the rags. Yeah. Good morning. Pick a bucket. Pick a corner. I'm talking about we
See,
scrubbing
that's what I love
baseboards.
That's
all
where
of
that work ethic came from,
That's
though.
very true.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It come from, it could definitely come from watching my mama, like, go to work and have to, like, really, like, hustle to keep the lights on and do stuff or whatever for all of her damn kids. Because, I mean, she got so many.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she had to make it happen. But also, too, like, even with, just like I said, something as simple as cleaning, like, that goes a long way because now that it's carried over to now that I'm an adult
Yeah.
and I don't play that shit in my house. Like,
Yeah.
I can't even go to sleep with a pan in the sink now.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Same.
I have OCD.
Same.
Like it's bad. Like if a spot of water like spills on the on the counter, like I can't.
You gotta wipe
I
it
gotta
out,
wipe
right?
it.
You
Like
have
yeah.
to. Yeah.
You can't even have that
like
water. You don't want that
evaporate.
water stain.
I don't
on the
want that
table.
water stain there.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
bad. But I mean, shit, I got a clean house.
Is that OCD or is that trauma because of what our parents did to us?
I
little
think
bit of
for
both.
me it's OCD, but I mean, if we didn't have the house clean, like we
Yeah.
getting our asses towed
Right,
up, like
yeah.
she's like, or we getting us cussed out, like she's because she always instilled like, listen, when y'all have company over here and stuff, if you think that they not talking about you when you leave,
That's true.
you got another thing coming because people talking about you,
Right.
Yeah.
And she like, but even within yourself, you shouldn't want to sit in dirt, trash,
Yeah.
none of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
that's why a lot of these girls they grow up and they lack something simple as that. It's learning as knowing how to clean. 'Cause it's just like,
Yeah.
But that's one thing that keep a man too,
Mm-hmm.
because your man pay attention. You clean or not. You don't
Yeah.
want no dirty girl.
Yeah.
I
Your
take-
house
I
ain't
know.
clean.
I
I'm
know.
not
Right,
saying
I'm
right.
taking
Right.
notes because Keisha got push presents on the way.
Right.
We're trying to make her a housewife. I'm
It's a
like,
lot.
how am I gonna? When is my retirement? I gotta clean
You
better.
trying to be a housewife today?
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
It might not be too far gone for me.
Okay.
Shoot, I retired now. I already put in 20 years.
There you go.
Okay,
I'm ready to sit down.
go
Retire.
ahead.
I like that.
You got a
That's
boyfriend?
Wait, can we talk
Uh-uh.
about
No,
okay,
if
all
he
right.
looking at you
Hold
now.
on. Hold on. Wait.
He on you
what
now,
happened?
friend.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what happened? See, it's a great question.
Right. We all looking at you now.
So anyway, Keisha,
Okay.
I know it's got to be challenging in this business. I would love to hear about the growing pains and how you overcame.
That is
can't let this go.
hilarious. We hit one with that one.
Growing pains. Growing pains.
Yeah, growing pains. Okay.
Yeah. And
What'd
how?
you say now?
How have you navigated, some of the growing pains of working in this business?
When you say growing pain, can you be specific? Because, like, what exactly does that mean?
I mean, the challenges, you're working, you're pregnant,
Okay.
you got a relationship to deal with. Like you said, you guys have been through ups and downs. You might sometimes be beefing with your label. I don't know. I'm not trying to put anything out there, but I'm just saying.
Or even just
whatever
being
the
a
growing
celebrity
pain-
now.
Yeah.
Like anything that's changed in your life that, might not wanted it to change as quickly as it did. Because you're a celebrity now.
Well, I'm independent. I'm an independent artist. I don't know though. Just for me, I pray a lot too.
Yeah.
I pray a lot. Sometimes it might not even be a prayer. I just break out talking to him like,
Right.
yo,
Amen.
listen.
Yo, what's
You know
up?
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, but again, like I said, I try to shift my thoughts more so
Absolutely.
into just reality, because it's like, I'm very, very real with myself. Very. Before anybody, I always say, if you gonna be real with anybody, be real with yourself first. Because a lot of people don't like to take constructive criticism. They don't like to be real with themselves and let themselves know, like, are you slipping? Right. You know what I'm saying? So I have to catch myself, because everybody don't care. I always say, like, you could be dealing with something, right? But you can't let that carry on. You can't let that go into the next day or carry that on to where it's like it's taking a toll on you, and you can't even physically do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Because unfortunately, life is gonna go on.
Right.
And people are especially people are so quick and living in the moment so quick. Like they'll see something one day and then they own the next. You know what I'm saying? On to the next day.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that type of person. So it's just like, I just want to, I always, again, I try to just like focus, and I try to just like, change my thoughts into more positive thoughts and be like, okay, listen, you got two eyes, you got two ears, you can hear, see. Yes.
It works.
Yes, absolutely. Because it's like, okay, you tripping about this. Yes. Right. It could be bad. Yes. But what's the good? Like, what's the good that's coming out of this? Do you have more good going on? Could you be thankful? Could you just say in the middle of this, why this is pissing you off? Yes, but could you say, you know what? Thank you.
Thank you.
And just be more thankful. And
that
then
gratitude.
Just,
I always say gratitude is the attitude.
Absolutely.
And then you always got to think best case scenario instead of worst case.
That's true.
Man, I be telling people that all the time, because it's just like, it's so easy to think about the negative.
Yeah.
It's so easy to think about it. It's challenging to think about the positive or do the positive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to be negative out here. The devil be working. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you just gotta train your thoughts. And so when I do that, I just be like, all right.
But you see it actually manifesting, right? I feel like you with your success, having watched you, it's like I almost am seeing the check marks. Yes. Like, okay, I'm here, next level. And I've watched the level up, and I truly respect your hustle. I really feel like once you start to like see yourself achieving certain things, they start happening, and with rapid succession.
Absolutely. I always like set a goal to like every year elevate. Every year in some type of way, some type of form, some way elevate. Because if you in the same position that you started off the year with, then that's a reflection of you, and that just shows that you ain't been doing what you're supposed to be doing.
That's a fact.
And I don't want to complain too much, because when you and I don't want to like vent too much about the same thing or whatever, because then it becomes complaining, and I don't want it to become other people. It's like, oh, all she do is complain. I don't want to keep on complaining about the same thing, especially when you have control over it.
Right.
When you have control over it, change it. Just change it. So many people want to point the finger like, well, she didn't do this and da-da-da-da-da. What you didn't do.
What you did. Yes.
And I can say that. I'll look in the mirror. I'll be like, you know what? I could be like, oh, go on a rampage and talk about who didn't do this and who didn't do that. But no, what didn't I do? Okay, I know what I didn't do.
That's it.
I didn't do this. Okay, let me take that self-accountability and let me do something about it.
Yeah.
If there's anything that you could tell your younger self, knowing what you know now, what would it be?
Knowing what I know now is to just, this might sound wrong, but don't just be so willing. Well, I would say like, you're a nice person. You're a good person. So when you give out certain information to certain people or you help people, it's all because you're coming from a place of love. But just be careful about who those people are and make sure that those people have genuine intentions for you as well too.
That's perfect.
Because some people, you could just be really like, you could really like, really with her, really be genuine with her, really just like want to pour into her, really want to help and stuff like that or whatever. The whole time they masked up and it's really, they don't have no type of like,
good intentions at all.
Or they plotting on you the whole time.
At all.
The whole time.
Yeah.
They'll plot on you literally. People will be around you just to soak up your personality.
Just say that.
You be like, damn, bitch, is you me?
Like, that's my phrase. Why do other friends think you say that?
You right? Like,
especially if you walk in on them. You're like,
right.
But
like,
you have a lot of personality, a lot of sauce. I feel like there's a lot of things that I didn't hear people saying until I heard you saying.
That's a fact.
That's fair.
I love that. She said, I receive it. I love it.
It's yours.
I've been like, people always say that to me, and I be like, it's people out here that know. There's people out here that don't. It is
Yeah.
what
If
it
you know,
is.
you know.
If
If you know, you know.
Mhm.
That's really it.
And
But
that's life.
I'm not finna go back and forth about it.
Right.
No, and you don't
It
have
is
to.
what it is.
When you know, you know.
When
That's
you
it.
know,
Yeah.
you know.
What's next? What you got going on? Well, we know what you got
Right.
going on, but
I can't wait until this baby comes though. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited. I've been thinking about it. I've been kind of like freaking myself out. I've been watching birth videos. Some people was like, you
Wow.
need to stop doing that. And I'm like, no, I need to watch it because
you
I
need
need to
to.
know what the hell is
what you
going
about to look
on.
into.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God. But I be on the
Hey.
I might be on TikTok and I just end up crying. And then every time I start crying,
I'm sorry to laugh.
no, because it's funny because it's like every time I end up crying, I'll stop and I just bust out laughing.
Right.
It's
Right.
like, bitch, what is you crying for?
You
Right.
set yourself up.
Right.
No, I
right.
do. I set myself up, but baby is definitely next. I've been in the studio. I've been back in the studio lately,
Okay.
so I'm really excited about dropping some new music and just getting back out there as far as like musically. With everything going on in the world about these strikes and stuff like that
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how this plays out. But
Right.
we already wrapped season 4, so
Yeah.
Oh, season
That's
4 is
still-
already
that's
wrapped.
still in the tuck.
Got it.
so
I
you
love
know.
that.
Got it. Got it.
Yes, that's the
Soon
way to
come.
do it.
Got
So definitely, hopefully more shows. I might venture back out into the reality TV world.
Uh-huh.
But it just depends on exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it just depends on what it is. Because I'm not mad at reality TV.
Right. Right.
It's just gotta be done a certain way.
It gotta be
Right.
done in a
Yeah.
certain way.
Yeah.
And
that.
I already know, I can already see you gonna have to produce it if you do it.
Yeah.
Because especially based on
To have
what
some
you've already
control.
done,
Mm-hmm.
what's already out there.
Yeah.
You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You already-
Right.
Yeah.
Next is also wedding and all that type of
Yes.
stuff. So
that wedding is gonna be whoo-hoo.
we don't play when it come to events.
Oh, we know
Okay.
that.
The baby shower gonna be fire. And you know what's gonna be fire?
Mm-hmm.
That Rotel dip.
No, for real. Y'all gonna have the baby shower meatballs?
Yes,
Or
you know-
okay. Because
Because let me tell you
Look,
something.
I'm
So
coming
me
for a
and Coco been
plate.
going back and forth or whatever, and I'm like, listen, I don't play like about the menu, da da da.
Mm-hmm.
He like, well, I just know people that, you know what I'm saying, they could do this and do that or whatever. I'm like, I don't want none of that fancy ass shit. Like,
Right.
I want the baby shower food.
Yeah.
Right.
It gotta be the meatballs, the
Yep,
Rotel dip, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
The
Got
wings,
it. Got it.
the
Don't
little
reinvent the
turkey
wheel.
sandwiches. Like, you gotta
Yeah.
have the baby
Don't
shower
reinvent the
food.
wheel.
Like,
yeah.
come on now.
Y'all can go to dinner after it. It's not that.
Period.
I feel you. I feel you.
Like, I can't wait to dip my chip up in the Rotel dip.
Right.
That's the whole reason we planning the baby shower.
That's
for
the
the road.
that's the
I love
be
it.
quite
Not for
honest.
the Rotel dip.
Like, yeah, we
Right.
gonna get the
She
gifts
got
and all
pregnant
that.
for Rotel dip.
Look,
No,
I mean,
listen, but listen, like we throwing that baby.
Yeah, right.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for coming in and stepping in the room with us. And all right,
Absolutely.
so boom today.
All righty, thank you for
It has
having
been-
me.
it has-
Appreciate y'all.
Of course, of course.
This is
It's
fun.
Yay!
Yes.
I'm glad you think
Y'all
so.
want to talk some more?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. They've been telling me to wrap it up for the past 10 minutes. I was trying to keep y'all.
They like, all
Oh,
right.
I mean-
I see they be giving a signal like,
Right. I'm here with Ray Holiday, Janae Bolden.
Yes.
Thank you again, Miss LightSkin Keisha. I'm Nzinga Imani. This has been All Right, So Boom. Thank you for watching. Catch us on Bossip.com.